provided the stage for the dramatic penultimate round of the Longines Global Champions Tour. After one of the most competitive seasons in the event's history, the maestros of show jumping descended on the city of music as the title challenge reached fever pitch. Beneath the stately City Hall, the atmosphere around the Sand Arena was thrilling, in anticipation of one of the most momentous battles since the tour began. Bringing show jumping to the people has been the prime objective throughout the season, and fans express their excitement at being in the Austrian capital at such a crucial stage.
It's a wonderful show, and all the big stars are here, and it's a top show with a 5-star SIS show jumping. No?
It's a great atmosphere in front of the Vienna Rathaus. It's a unique event. I love to come here every year if I can.
For people who know something about the horses and the championship, it's very interesting for professionals, and also for people who just the first time to see the beautiful show, to see the beautiful horses and very nice crowd.
The previous round in Rome had seen Sweden's Rolf-Göran Bengtsson put himself right back in the championship race with an emphatic victory on the dependable Qatar Ask. Luciana too kept herself firmly in contention with her second-place finish. Britain's Scott Brash arrived in Vienna just 11 points clear at the top of the rankings and could take the title if he finished in 5th place or above, but only if Luciana and Rolf, separated by 3 points in 2nd and 3rd, scored 0. The tension is palpable as the 3 crown contenders ready themselves for the task ahead. If Scott scores no points, he could relinquish the top spot, but only if the others win, and he isn't willing to give up his lead without a fight.
It's a great feeling. It's great to be at the top end of your sport and great to be leading the league, so you should enjoy it while we have it.
You put as much pressure on yourself as you want, and I like when it's something going on and you have to really concentrate and try to do your very, very best.
Sometimes too calm, it's like kind of a trust, and I'm connected with the universe. I'm going to connect with myself when I ride him.
Just try and focus on our job really, and just try and focus on the course and focus on my horse. Make sure he feels right, and I think that's probably the best way you can handle the pressure.
I feel very confident, I feel good, I feel happy to be here. I'm going to ride with joy, I'm doing what I love. So what is the best thing you can have in the road? This is it.
It's not just the riders though that feel a sense of occasion.
He knows it's a Grand Prix day, what I think is good. And I also told him that it's a Grand Prix day and we have an important day in front of us.
I have a little lady, I had her 2 weeks ago in Brussels and she jumped double clear in the Grand Prix. I went slow. She's just jumped the first class and jumped double clear and felt good.
He's quite cool about it. I think he likes when it's a little bit more going on around him. He knows when it's time.
She is still a young horse, so mistakes can happen, but I must say she feels very good, and I'm quite confident on her right now.
More crowdy, he gets more active, and he tries to do his very best.
For sure, we both feel the stars in the air, and it's also good because it's important to have these gut feelings. Otherwise, it would be just too easy.
Despite their rivalry in the arena, they hold each other in high esteem and don't underestimate the challenge they face.
I think there is no enemies in this sport. We are all friends, and we want to do our best when we get there. And if you are union with your horse and you do your best and you have the best strategy, this best will win.
They are very, very good, both of them. Okay, Scott is a bit more ahead of us. I think Scott, he's been showing very, very consistent results here lately. He is, of course, in a flow in the moment, so he would be very dangerous.
They're both fantastic athletes. They both have great horses. They're great riders, great under pressure also. So I think either of them could beat me.
So tonight, one of us maybe are there in the podium. All of us are there maybe, but we're all going to do our best, and then we will see.
Sheltered by the city's world-famous palaces, museums and monuments, the arena had an air of excitement as fans awaited the first rider to tackle the enormous Frank Rothenberger design course. First to test the track was 39-year-old Japanese rider Taizo Tsukitani.
A fairly rolling forward stride there. There's too much to talk about here, all to do it all in one go, but suffice to say that it's 1.60 metre all the way around, and wide oxers, but a little bit of a backward stride there to the treble combination. Not a lot of room coming out, 2 verticals, not a lot of room coming out. This fence off the corner here is a big fence, very big fence indeed. It's 1.60 metre, a related distance, 5 here to this one here. Again, as you can see, a massive vertical. A lot of width down this line here. Fences 8A and B and 9 and 10 around the corner. A tall vertical, a wide oxer. 4 strides there, very committed. And a real holding stride round the corner to another 160 vertical. And then turning for home, the last line, the last couple of fences here. Again, a 160 oxer. The back rail only a metre away. And a 160 vertical there. A good round for Taizo there.
Yeah.
It was turning into a night of high drama, with both horses and riders tested to the limits.
And that horse means that. That's
a no.
Oh, that was a bit naughty.
Could up-and-coming American Audrey Coulter master the formidable course?
Ooh, a bit forward there. 1 fence to go. Well done.
Yeah.
Cracking round.
Nice round. First to clear, 64-1.
But still the challenge proved too much for some.
Just got to settle back down there. No, she's going to raise the hands.
Pulled up.
Yeah.
And another one retires. There is so little margin for error. As soon as you land, there's another fence there.
Yeah.
Right bang in
Straight
front
in
of your face.
Yeah.
After the victory in Rome last week, Rolf-Göran Bengtsson was set on closing the championship gap.
This is a hugely important round for the former European champion from Sweden. As you say, what a record he's got. Whoa.
No.
Oh. Now then.
4 is still a good score.
He's
got to stay at it.
Yeah. But the others have yet to come, haven't they?
Yeah.
His nearest pursuers.
And within the championship as well, it's their best scores that they've got to start knocking off, because they half the scores over the year count, so 8 of them. So really they're trying to improve on anything they've done already. So that's where it gets even more, a little more complicated.
It's down there on 5, look. Wanting to be the fastest 4.
Yeah. He certainly can't afford a time fault.
No, but he's not going to get that, but he's not going to... He wants to be a fast 4 as well, doesn't he?
4, 63.99, hold your breath.
Yes, exactly.
Even the ever-consistent John Whittaker fell short.
Oh, he knew he couldn't gallop in there. He knew the distance is too short for this horse.
And world number 2, Daniel Deusser.
He knew he was in trouble there, didn't he?
Marcus Ening also succumbed to the tough track.
Oh
dear.
It is not done until the finish.
It is not.
No. Now,
here we go.
Championship leader, Scott Brash. This time with Hello Milady. 11 points between Luciana and Scott. 3 there down to the next.
40 to the winner, isn't it?
Yes, 40 points to the winner,
40 points to the winner.
Yeah. And this man riding the crest of a wave at the moment. Launching world number 1 as well. Armband on both arms. Balanced up.
Well, this mare's operating tonight.
And you have to always say, Steve, he's a man with a plan.
He certainly has been tonight, I think, isn't he? Because this, they look very much on song to me.
Such performances we've seen as this one stepped up alongside.
Well, 1 fence.
Well, this 64.81 puts him into 7th spot at the moment. Drama on every page.
This, you know, we're less than halfway through, but this has got it all tonight, hasn't it? This is the real deal.
I think you can safely say we're going to the wire.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to make Doha fascinating.
Another round here, you know, that's so pivotal now.
Absolutely.
Tell us about it.
Absolutely. Second in the overall series, Luciana Deniz, winner in Madrid, in touching distance of the championship. On this hugely experienced 16-year-old Winningmood for Edward de Rothschild. Now she can try and close the gap.
What a good old boy he was to jump that, wasn't he? He was up to his neck in that and jumped it for her. Old horse's track this, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is no novice's track.
I know how to get my way out of this and between horse and rider.
He is absolutely doing handsprings for her, isn't he? Everywhere. Steady, steady, steady. 2 fences. Oh. Come on, hold him, hold him. The crowd go wild.
There we go.
What a round. What a ride and what a horse.
Absolutely.
16 years young. God, that was something else, wasn't it?
Yeah. So the two of them know each other inside out.
Look at this, yeah, absolutely. Oh, he was in such trouble there and dug her out of it. What a good horse. That'll do.
That'll do. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, lovely.
In total, just 6 clears made it into round 2, and 3 on 1 time fault. Importantly, the 3 championship contenders all went through, keeping their 3-way battle alive. Nestled in the heart of the Austrian capital, the Spanish riding school boasts 450 years of equestrian history and excellence. Grand Prix champion in Vienna last year, Marcus Ening, visits the iconic venue where the famous Lipizzanas are trained.
If you go to Vienna and if you're with horses, you have to go to the Vienna Hofreitschule. It's a very traditional, really old, very famous horse place in the middle of the town.
The institution is famous for promoting skill and classical horsemanship, and Marcus is renowned for having both these things. For him, it started at an early age.
I'm not from a horse family, I'm more from an animal family. We just played around with a pony we had at home, and then with 8, 9 I had my really first small shows also with the ponies, and then it was coming step by step, and at the end I made my hobby to my job.
Like many riders growing up, he also had his idols he aspired to.
The main man was John Whittaker, or still is. I still really enjoy to watch him riding. Now, new generation Scott Brash has not only to do with the results, it's more the way they ride. It's nice to watch them, and really they're quiet in the way they're doing that. It's always in balance. He has always a good position on the horse. It's very well schooled, and they're really also in the character. They are very smooth and very calm, and that's also my mentality a bit, and that's why I really like to see them.
But it is Marcus who is now one of the most respected by some of the best riders in the world.
I think his feeling and consistency on a horse is incredible. As a young kid growing up, I've always admired his riding, and I just think he's very stylish and very in tune with the horse, and the horses love to jump for him. So, yeah, he's a top rider.
As a top show jumper, balancing life on the road and time at home can be difficult.
No, it's not easy for sure. Not if you have kids at home, and you need a wife that really knows the sport. And that helps a lot. But I have really like 2 lives, the home life and the show life, traveling a lot around, and to be organized very late, go to the show and early back from to home.
Despite the challenges, it's a way of life he'd be happy for his children to emulate.
With one, I would love if they work with horses, but in one way they said, it's a lot of traveling, but they really have to, they want it themselves, and if not, it's also okay. But I'm saying so far it looks like one of them going to be a rider.
In the floodlit arena, the riders prepared for round 2. Just 6 riders had previously managed to go clear, but the 3 title contenders were still in the hunt. Focused on maintaining his ranking lead, Scott Brash rode a cautious round with Hello Milady.
These four-faulters are playing a different game. They're vying between themselves to get the top 4-fault round, if you like.
You see, every fence, every distance, he's just landing in a rhythm. Spectacular in that round, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
And with the championship title in sight, Rolf-Göran Bengtsson gave it his all.
Hot on the heels of our 2-time winner Scott Brash. This is a real grudge match between those because they know Luciana's up there with a clear.
Rolf riding for his life, isn't he, here?
Produces the clear, and it's 4 faults to carry through for Rolf-Göran Bengtsson.
Don't get much closer, do you?
No.
First and second at the moment.
Last year's winner, Ening, followed suit.
Another masterclass from that. I'm looking forward to seeing that pair next year.
59.92, third.
Yeah.
The first double clear came from France's Kevin Stowe.
This old Mary's really on song. Enjoying herself, isn't she?
Yeah.
It really is.
Simon Delestre was focused on the rankings.
He could still make the top 3.
Oh, that's scripted, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Audrey Coulter too was caught out.
Oh no. We see now it leaves her behind on time, doesn't it? So it drops you down.
As the weather conditions worsened, Harry Smolders raised his game.
So it is the second of the clears. In the second round, Harry Smolders are back against Kevin Stote at the moment.
And Luciana Denise made it a 3-way battle in the jump-off with a crowd-pleasing clear.
It's a crucial round in the series as we look across the ponds to Luciana Denise.
I've never seen the old horse jump better. He's loving it, isn't he?
Yeah.
These are crucial fences for her, where she is on the points table. Up. That's the one. Oh, she says, boy, did we need that.
The fans' spirits were not dampened as the rain continued to fall, and they looked on expectantly as the course was reset for the final showdown. With a podium place guaranteed for all 3 riders, France's Kevin Stowe would lead the way, Harry Smolders to follow, and finally Luciana Denise on Winningmood.
3 of the best.
What a treat.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Kevin Stowe, Silvana leads off the charge. The 16-year-old bike Hollands have been winners on the tour before, likes of Paris. Here we go, Steve, and he means business.
He does, he's got to go for it. I think this old mare will jump just as good from the gallop. He's got to be a bit careful turning back to that big oxer. This mare is really jumping tonight. Look at the speed here. Ooh. Look. Right. Not over yet. Oh,
no, it is.
For him. That's the gamble he had to take. What a pity. There you go. That's show jumping. That's the tactics. Look at the distance up here now. All the way up here. Now this class, this jump off, has changed character completely.
On the 8:39.24 then for Kevin Stote and Silvana HDC.
That's changed the complexion of this completely, Steve. Really now. Now what do the others do?
Look at it, the rain's edging up. We're edging to the edge of the seat. The rest will rise. Can they rise to the top now? Harry Smolders, the Copernicus Stables, Don VHPZ. I mean, there's only 3 of you in it. You're on the podium, whatever happens. You're going to have a good payday. You might as well go for it.
He's got to have a blast, hasn't he?
Yeah.
If he has a blast and has a fence down, he'll still beat Kevin.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Come on, Harry. Give us a treat. Kevin's time was 39.24. I know that's academic. He's had a couple of fences down.
Away we go with Harry.
He's definitely going to have a bit of a cut, hasn't he? But he's not a lightning fast horse. Winningmood would be a faster one. But he's a very clean jumper. Harry just making sure of jumping that vertical there. Take a time check coming out of here. 25. Middle of the road, good stride there. And forward and gallop. Kevin Stote's time 39.24, just as a marker. He's left it all.
Yeah, they're very good. 43.19.
4 seconds slower than Kevin. Obviously, Kevin got 2 down, but is it enough? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I really don't know. I mean, the time is not enough.
Yeah.
She'll be quicker. I would say almost certainly she'll be quicker. But has he done enough to force her into mistakes? A lovely shot he had round the corner to that oxer, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then come inside the Longines there. Well, dramatic stuff here.
Yeah.
Waiting for Luciana, didn't it?
It is what we thought. It just lost a shoe just out there in the warm-up.
It's bad news for Luciana, really. She just lose the continuity. She will have, I should imagine, been about ready to go in.
Luciana Deniz. This is worth waiting for. Edward de Rothschild's Winning Mood.
What a moment.
Yeah.
And her, of all people, in her position, at the in the podium position at the moment, as she is, and as she's been several times before. Clear round, needed, desperately, and it has to be faster than 43.19.
Luciana Deniz.
Good luck, Luciana.
Yeah. This could make things very, very interesting indeed. Revs up. Away. Away and running. I mean, and for these 2 rounds so far, Steve, has just looked sensational. We're looking the same again. Look at that.
Never seen the old horse go better. Now, this is a big vertical. Had a rub but left it. She should be fine now. This is quick. Now, that's a class-winning turn. Now all she's got to do is coast home. 43.19, you can see. She won't have this last one down. Come on, keep coming. You've got him. Keep coming.
Oh, it's got it very close. Yes. 42.81. There we go.
What a class ride. What a competition.
Absolutely.
Oh, boy. Talk about going to the wire. The last fence and a second in it.
Yeah.
42.81.
Yeah.
What a night. What a competition.
And there, thumbs up from Edward de Rothschild's. Hands in the air from Luciana Deniz. Delights. Ecstatic.
That's as good as he's ever gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gone better. Brilliant stuff. What a class. Let's enjoy again. A very intelligent ride down here. He could have took that with him very easily if he'd have chosen to. Look at her eye on the fence here. She has to drive for this because when she turns, she's got to go on that one. She had no choice other than that stride. Pulls him away from this fence a little bit. Change of leg, look at that. A flying change and then all the way to this. She'd got the feeling that she'd got him. We could see she'd got him, but only just. Only about a second in it. What a competition.
The championship would now go right down to the wire after a gripping conclusion to the Vienna Grand Prix. Kevin Stowe ensuring the 3rd spot on the podium, with Harry Smulders in 2nd, but a glorious win for Luciana Deniz and her aptly named Winning Mood.
I still don't know what I'm feeling, how I'm feeling. It's like a dream. I mean, if you would tell me before I would win here today, I would just say, oh, that would be great. It's a dream. And the dream came true. The only chance I have to catch Scott would be to have 2 wins, because he has already 3 and I have 1. So we had 3 more shows to go, and I thought, okay, 2 out of 3. We will try, and last week we were really close. For just 0.17 we missed the 1st place, and here to win is really, really a dream.
With a €1 million bonus at stake in the final round, there are still 3 contenders for the Tour's crown. Rolf-Göran Bengtsson is only 8 points behind Luciana, whose victory ensured she closed the gap between her and leading rider Scott Brash to just 2 points. and he's looking forward to the final showdown.
It's a bit closer now. Luciana done a great victory today for her. I don't really know why we had the last fence. It was just a silly jump. I don't know what went wrong. Fifth's still good. I still get some points. So it always comes down to Doha. So, but it's a lovely venue to go, and yeah, it's nice for the competition. It's nice for the sport because it's exciting. So all eyes on Doha now.
In November, the final event of the tour visits the stunning stage of Al Shakab. An intense three-way battle with Scott Brash intent on a record third championship reign means it's set to be a perfect end to the season with a do-or-die finale in Doha.